Health Talk, bringing insights into health and wellness with your hosts, Christine and Alex.
Okay, so today we're diving into childhood allergies. It's a topic that, well, it hits close to home for a lot of you, I think. We hear this stat a lot, nearly 30% of kids needing special allergy treatments. But the real issue, maybe, is how unpredictable it all feels. So our mission today is to understand why genetics might finally give us a way to cut through that uncertainty, moving beyond just, general advice about environment and lifestyle.
Right. And maybe to start, let's just quickly touch on what's actually happening in the body. Basically, the immune system is overreacting massively. It sees something totally harmless, could be peanut protein, could be pollen, dust mites, whatever, and it treats it like a dangerous invader, a real threat. That big overreaction. That's where all the symptoms come from. From just mild sneezing or a runny nose right up to life-threatening anaphylaxis.
Yeah. And that fear, that unpredictability, it gets even sharper when you look at the genetic side of things. Because the risk factors aren't small. They're actually pretty significant indicators. Like, if just one parent has allergies, the child's risk jumps quite a bit, right? Somewhere like 30 to 50%.
Exactly, 30 to 50%. And if both parents have allergies, that risk just absolutely skyrockets. We're talking up to 80%.
Yeah.
But here's what's really fascinating, I think. Having that genetic predisposition doesn't automatically mean severe allergies. This gets us to this idea of gene-environment interaction. Basically, your genes, the blueprint you inherit, they interact with things outside, like air pollution, maybe your diet early on. And that combination is what seems to decide how often you get symptoms and how severe they actually are. So it connects the genetics with how bad the environment.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It's the combination. But given those numbers, especially that potential 80% risk, well, parents can't really afford months of just guessing games with treatments, can they? So how is genetics helping us move past that frustrating trial and error phase, going beyond just predicting risk?
Well, this is where things get really promising. We're moving towards something called pharmacogenomic testing, precision medicine, basically. Think of it like this. Everyone gets a slightly different car engine, right? Pharmacogenomics is like getting the specific owner's manual for your child's engine before you put the fuel in, the fuel being the medication here. It actually looks at the genes that control how the body processes drugs. The enzymes that break them down or switch them on.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about that owner's manual then. That's the good news part, because this could mean avoiding weeks, maybe months of trying different meds, different doses, just hoping something finally clicks. That time saving must be huge for families dealing with this.
It really is. The insight you get from genetics can be immediate and powerful. For example, this testing can help figure out the right dose or even the right type of really common antihistamines. Should it be loratadine or cetirizine? It depends on how quickly that child's body metabolizes it. For one child, a drug might be useless because they break it down too fast. For another, the same drug might linger too long, increasing side effect risks.
And it's not just for antihistamines for hay fever and stuff, is it? Does it apply to related things like asthma? Because those often go hand in hand with allergies.
Precisely, yes. The testing can also predict how sensitive a child might be to certain side effects, which helps make treatment safer overall. And, really importantly, it can help assess how effective inhaled corticosteroids will be. These are crucial for controlling serious asthma symptoms, so it checks if they'll actually work well for that child's specific biology. This whole approach, integrating allergy management with these deep genetic insights, it lets doctors provide safer and, frankly, much more effective care, often right from the start. It gives parents some peace of mind and lets kids just, focus on being kids and growing up healthier. Yeah, it just shows that better care is always possible when we tailor science to individual needs, to our unique biology. And it does make you wonder what other common conditions out there, the ones we often treat with a more generalized approach now, could really benefit from this kind of personalized genetic insight right away.